If you celebrate, have a Merry Christmas and enjoy this reaction video. If you don't, have a super month of December if you're in that part of the world. I guess we're all in December, maybe. Anyways, here we go. Reaction video, Supergirl. Yeah, so that actually looks really, really good. Like, I think not just superhero movie, but like, I don't know, just as a movie in general, it looks pretty good. Now, I will say I'm part and partial to the suit, of course, but that's not all that can be Supergirl or, of course, you know, Clark. But yeah, I think overall it really looks really good. Looks pretty exciting. I'd be interested to see, what percentage of the movie she's in costume and what percentage of the movie she's not. I don't think it necessarily would make that big of a difference to me. I think I'm part and partial to the suit. Superman, Supergirl, like just yeah, give me the suit and I'm good. And now that's not to say that Kara Zor-El, however that's going to be pronounced, is not. Yeah, that's not to say that that you can't be your alternate identity or whatever. And on this, I don't even know if she, spoiler, will be hiding her identity. She might be. She might not be. So we'll see. But yeah, I think overall it was a solid trailer. Looks like there's going to be a lot of action in it, which is awesome. Looks like there's going to be a story, possibly even, yeah, something having to do with Krypton, and that it would be kind of interesting. Maybe her on Krypton. So that'll be interesting. I don't know if we've ever seen that before. Maybe in the Supergirl TV show with Melissa Benoist. Forgive me if I said her name wrong. Maybe in there could have been, but I don't know. Anyways, actually, I do think there were parts of her on Krypton in that show. But who knows how much, and this will be James Gunn version. So yeah, or not James Gunn version, but the directors and the writers. So a different version. That's okay. So yeah, be pretty interesting to see what happens. We got a brief, quick, I think, shot of Lobo. Pretty cool, Jason Momoa. Yeah. So and of course, Crypto's in there, and unfortunately, I heard a podcast, The Geek of Steel, talking about Supergirl. And yeah, go listen to that. And it talks about a certain someone possibly not making it out we'll see if you've ever read Woman of Tomorrow. If you have not, maybe you want to save it. Maybe you don't want to read it until after. And I only say that is because you may not want to get it spoiled for you in Woman of Tomorrow. I don't know how much they're pulling from that and how much they're not. So, of course, they'll have their own adaptations, I'm sure. But I digress. Maybe stay away from that till after the movie because it may spoil you. Some people may say go read it, and that's fine. I don't not recommend you to not read it, but I'm just saying that depending upon what all they pulled from the movie, if you'd rather go in just not knowing anything about the movie, then yeah, maybe don't read it. But go buy it for sure. Support your comic book shops and your comic book stores and your comics and writers. Tom King was the writer of Woman of Tomorrow. And I think they're just, I would have to go back and look, but I think it just is going to be titled Supergirl, and that's okay. But yeah, so let me know in the comments what you thought of the trailer. Crypto, of course, is back, and yeah, it's like, where is Superman? Or I think that was one of the words, but this is all just off of one reaction, so I didn't see or remember everything that was said, but I think there was something like, where is Superman? And that'll be interesting to see if, will he show up? Will he not? I don't know. And based on that trailer, it doesn't look like it. But again, sometimes studios are good at, redirecting us to think one thing and not another. But really cool to see her in the new costume, of course. Yeah, and I like kind of at the end, kind of the emblem or whatever. Maybe that was done the same. Maybe it's a little darker than the original one. And then the Superman, I think it's a little different. But anyways, yeah, overall, I think it looks like it's going to be a good movie and should be pretty exciting. And it looks like somewhat of a faithful adaptation of the comic. So again, if you want to know what that comic was, go read it. But if you don't want to spoil it for yourself, maybe hold off, depending upon how much is in there. I bet some things will change, but who knows, maybe not. So, all right, well, if you all celebrate, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and all the good things in December. And if not, just have a super day, super week, super month, super year. All right, talk to you later. I will CC you later. Comics CC Studio, Comics Cosplays and Cons. Later.